think silver could go, or where should it be? Let's look at where it should be, looking back 3,500 years and an average of 15-1 in the ratio. Well, it's very simple. You take the price of gold, 2,700 or thereabouts, and you get $180 silver. So triple digit silver is, in my opinion, a possibility. It will come to a point where all that paper that's created on the LBMA will not suffice. People want the physical, and there will be a point where it flips. Everything flips, and price discovery finally will take place. And that's why I think triple-digit silver is possible.
Join our WhatsApp channel for real-time updates, breaking news, and expert predictions on gold, silver, and financial markets. Link in the description or pinned comment. Stay ahead of the curve. Don't miss out.
Back to silver. I recently spoke to the Gnome of Zurich, and he's given me some charts about the gold-silver ratio and other charts as well. But this is the one that really is amazing. It's a 3,500 year chart. And you can see that up until the late 1800s, the price of, the gold-silver ratio was averaged around 15, roughly, for over 3,000 years. And since the late 1800s or around 1870, that's all changed. So this is an aberration here. And I think it's not going to last forever, because we are at a point where the supply of silver is dwindling. The fact that silver is so cheap, we're almost at 89, the gold-silver ratio right now, makes it uneconomic to recycle silver. So the only way to replenish the supply of silver, be it for industrial use or investment monetary use, is for the price to go higher. And I think, as this says here, hashtag triple digit silver is very much a possibility. Yes, Andy gave that to me. It's from Miles Franklin. And where do I think silver could go, or where should it be? Let's look at where it should be, looking back 3,500 years and an average of 15-1 in the ratio. Well, it's very simple. You take the price of gold, 2,700 or thereabouts, and you get $180 silver. So triple digit silver is, in my opinion, a possibility. And I've spoken, of course, a few times in the last few months to David Jensen, who does great research about the LBMA in London. And I think the LBMA, the London Bullion Market Association, is the key to the silver price suppression. Yes, COMEX is part of it as well, but it's in London where the bullion banks are able to rehypothecate or create an endless supply of silver, which is, in my opinion, fraudulent. But how do they get away with it? Well, David Jensen explained that with the Big Bang in 1986, that was when the Thatcher government deregulated the financial system in the city of London, and it led to a huge growth in the city of London. I benefited from the Big Bang. I came here in 1992 and I worked in the financial markets, but the Big Bang, they gave the bullion banks basically carte blanche. They made it so that they would self-regulate. So there is no regulation. It's just like a Wild West, the London Bullion Market Association. And the Bank of England just turns a blind eye to it. Yes, the Bank of England is part of this LBMA mechanism, even though they don't officially belong to the LBMA. The physical silver is kept, a lot of it is kept in London. With the world becoming more and more divided, with the globalization that we saw from like the early 2000s up until 2020, with that like gone out the door, with the multipolar world, the BRICS challenge, and also the talk of trade wars with the new Trump administration, it's going to get harder and harder to get not just all natural resources, but also especially silver. There's even talk that the Trump administration could put a 10% tariff on silver and gold. That normally should raise the price by 10%. Of course, 10% is not that much in the scheme of things. But the other important point about this multipolar world is that countries like India and China, they are using silver for industrial use, and they're consuming silver in massive amounts. And it will come to a point where all that paper that's created on the LBMA will not suffice. People want the physical, and there will be a point where that it flips, everything flips, and price discovery finally will take place. And that's why I think triple-digit silver is possible. What we've had since the great crime of 1873, when the United States demonetized silver, is an aberration, as I showed you on this chart here, because for the last 3,000 years, the gold-to-silver ratio, or the price of gold and silver, has been below 20. Right now, it's at 89. So it's not normal. That's why I think silver is a steal right now.
Don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to stay updated with more content like this, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss a video.